Hi Captain D, this is Jedediah Herring in week 3 of FTH 202, and today's date is November 17th, 2024, and I'm going to demonstrate some of the things that can go wrong in the Revolver platform. So, starting over here with the cylinder stop. I don't think that I talked too much about this little, what would you call that, like a divot, or this, the actual stop part of the cylinder stop wearing. But what can happen very easily is this spring right here can go bad, and that would prevent the cylinder stop from going up and retracting. And so in the case of that, then you won't have the cylinder rotate. And then there's the case of the hand. The hand can become worn around here. If the hand becomes worn or somebody does something silly with it, it could prevent the cylinder from correctly rotating into the correct time or correct sinking. The next thing is the sear. So here we have the sear that's, let's see, right up in here below my pointer, or above my pointer now, is the single action sear edge, and then there's the double action. And so what can happen is, over time, through use or a bad trigger job, these things can have too much metal taking off of them, and it could create the weapon to fail to cock. Cause a failure to cock. They have failure to load, failure to lock, failure to cock. And then the straight right here, if this was to be worn, or somebody decided to cut it to lighten the trigger or the hammer pull, they could cause a failure to fire, or by wornness, becoming worn, cause a failure to fire. And that's what you're gonna run into there. I also have this other issue that I don't know how to fix it just yet. I don't even know what's causing it exactly. But you open up the cylinder here, and this guy, I'm not very good at holding the phone at the same time, but like, you see that? This is not working right. There's something missing in there. I think there's supposed to be some kind of bearing or shim or something. I don't know. Now the whole thing's coming out. But this cylinder stop does not stop. I mean, the cylinder does not stop on this thing like it's supposed to. Good luck finding parts for this, because I have been looking and cannot find a single thing. Okay, to measure twist rate, I've got my jag already attached to the cleaning rod and the patch on the jag. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the cleaning rod at the end of the barrel. I'm going to push in, and I should be able to get a quarter of a turn out of this. There's a quarter of a turn. I'm going to come mark my white tape. I'm going to finish pushing it the rest of the way through. Remove my patch. Now I can go from line to line. I've got 4 inches exactly. So now that I've figured out that I get a quarter of a turn and 4 inches, I can pull up my calculator and do, according to the formula, it would be 1/4, take off the 1, take the lower denominator, I think that's what it's called, times 4 inches. and that gives me 16. So I got a 1 in 16th, or a 1 in 16 twist rate, which means it takes 16 inches of barrel to make the bullet rotate one time.